people. So, man, I look rough. All good though. But I wanted to make a nice little quick video for people. Because it just came to my mind and my heart about something. Like, and this is towards belief, people who believe in Jesus Christ. I realized that you have two groups of people. You got one group of people who they get so caught up in love and like you gotta love other people and stuff like that, which is cool. We need to love other people. Jesus, he actually commands us to do that. Love the Lord thy God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength. That's first. And then love your neighbor as yourself. So we're supposed to love other people. We know that. But then there's the thing as well, too, where you got some people who, okay, they get so caught up in love, but then they also compromise. And they compromise with the world, and then they kind of, they get caught up in worldly values and just what the world thinks and how they operate. They just like, oh yeah, it's cool. But you just got to love them and whatnot. And yeah, you're supposed to love them, but you can't get caught up in what they do or accept their values and things like that. Like I can't, like, I don't hate a homosexual. And I hate when people say that. Like when they say that Christians hate gays and whatnot, that's not a real, they may not be a real Christian then if they hate gays, because we're not supposed to hate people. We're not supposed to hate the murderer, the adulterer. We're not supposed to hate the person who has sex all willy-nilly, just messing around with everybody, getting it in. We're not supposed to hate the drug addict. We're not supposed to hate none of those people, because some of those things or some of those sins, we were once in that. So you can't hate that. That's stupid in itself. We're not supposed to hate those people, but we're not supposed to like get caught back up in what they do or accept those values and accept those things that they do. Like it's a difference between just disagreeing with people, but you still love them. But it's like in the society we live in today, no one seems to, well, let me not say no one, God forgive me. And very few people, it seems like a lot of people don't understand it. Let me just put it like that. A lot of people just do not seem to get or understand that. And we need to get out of that frame of mind of thinking that we should just simply just accept any and everything. Like we got to stand on godly values. We have to. But then also you got another group of people. So you got these group of people who also they not compromising. They like gung ho, like, nah, we straight sticking with the word. Like, that's it. That's cool. Because we supposed to stick with the word. We got to stand on what the word says and whatnot. We got to stand on what the word says and whatnot. That's important. Got to. But then it's like there's no love to a point where like you start condemning people and you start just kind of doing what the devil does, being an accuser. Well, he's an accuser of the brethren. But you can't, basically in a nutshell, you can't condemn people, because when Jesus came back, he said he didn't come to condemn people. He came to save people. That's a big thing that we got to remember. So we do need to do things in love, but then there has to be a balance between not compromising and still also loving people. There has to be a balance. You're supposed to, basically in a nutshell, we're supposed to love people, but we're not supposed to compromise with them. Because if you look at how Jesus operated, he didn't, when he was sitting with the sinners, he didn't sin. And I hate when people like kind of twist that up and try to make it seem like, well, Jesus was, he was with the prostitutes and he was with the drunkards and all of that type of stuff. Yeah. But did you pay attention to the fact that he never did sin, that he came there to preach salvation to them, to show them love, to show them how to be reconciled back with the Father. Like that's what he was doing. Like, but people twist it around and make it seem like it's something else, and then they just pervert the gospel into something that is not. So I just wanted to just make this video to say, like, we have to have and that's not even really a balance. I wouldn't even really say that. It's really more so we need to move in love, but we also need to not compromise, because it says in the word, like enmity with God is being a lover of the world. We can't love the world, and when it means to love the world, it's to love the worldly values and the principles and the systems of this world. We cannot fall in love with that. So That's why, like, even like with like, we're not supposed to fall. We just not supposed to fall in love with the word. Period. Like that goes with abortion. That goes with homosexuality. That goes with any of this stuff. But the thing is, we don't hate these people that do that, because some of us, a lot of us once were that. A lot of us once were fornicators, homosexuals, people who did abortions. Like a lot of us were once that. So we just got to remember that. Remember that, love people, but don't compromise with people. Like it also talks about in the word of God to keep yourself unspotted from the world. So you can't allow the world system to contaminate you, because greater is he who is in us than he who is in the world. So we're supposed to be a light unto the world, not that we're supposed to be a hammer and fist towards the world and whatnot. That's not where we at right now. So I just wanted to say that, love people, but don't compromise with the world. Love y'all and God bless.